Hey guys, I wanted to chat a bit further about how and also why I like to sketch directly with ink. So far, we took a look at how we'll be using each of the materials in this class and some exercises to improve line confidence. By practicing those techniques, it's going to build up your ability to control and execute those lines, and by building up that muscle memory, you're going to be able to trust that your hand's going to go exactly where you need it to go instead of just building up lines in that general direction. And it's not that we're going to be abandoning guidelines altogether. In this class, we're going to be using toned markers to build structures underneath, or you can also use a thin pen. Ink can seem like a very permanent medium, but we can always overwrite any mistakes with a thicker line weight, especially on toned paper. It's all about establishing contrast and a visual hierarchy. Also, get comfortable with making mistakes. Either incorporate them into your sketch or just sketch right on over it. And if the sketch is too far gone, then just make a mental note of how you can improve the next one and just let that drawing go and move on to a new sketch. The point isn't ever to make perfect illustrations, but to embrace the process and to learn from every iteration. After you get used to that and get more comfortable freehanding and visualizing perspective, you'll find that you need less and less of that support to sketch things in space. For example, maybe you just need to draw a slight line to align certain features to a head, or a direction line to build around. Then you might want to just draw without any kind of guidelines altogether. When I'm drawing like this, I'm actually using every single line that I put down to gather more and more information about the form and perspective. I'm just reacting to the previous line that I put down. The reason I like this process so much is because it forces you to think about every line that you make while simultaneously forcing you to stop overthinking because it eliminates the option to erase. I've also found that this process captures a lot of energy and promotes experimentation. You're just kind of free to explore interesting shapes and lines without being contained to pre-drawn parameters. To summarize, anyone can learn how to draw directly with ink. There's nothing really special about it. It is just like any other skill. You just practice and spend time working on it and you get better. I think there are so many things you can learn from working with ink. It really is such a fun medium to play with, and the skills that you learn from it, the line economy, confidence, intention, and effective visual communication, you're going to carry all those things with you, even when you go back to working with any other medium. Alright guys, thanks for listening to me ramble, and I'll see you in the next chapter.